Okay, we're doing the 10 questions. I've got Sim Kaur from Friends That Invest. Hey, Sim.
Hello.
Now, 10 questions, no right or wrong, but of course, if they're wrong, I will correct you.
Thank you.
What makes a successful investor in your mind?
Someone that has a plan and is consistent.
Awesome. That's good. Now, are you into retirement investing or non-retirement investing, and why?
Well, where I live, there's no tax benefits to retirement investing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why bother? Okay. Rightio. If you had the choice, pay down your mortgage or invest,
Invest.
what do you reckon the biggest barrier stopping people investing is or getting started?
Well, when we survey our podcast listeners, the number one reason was knowledge.
Yep.
So that's the biggest barrier.
How do you think people can get knowledge and confidence?
Confidence comes from knowledge. So that's why I believe that if you take action by increasing your knowledge, whether it's reading a book, doing a masterclass, saying, I'm going to listen just to 10 money episodes this month on every investing podcast I can find, you will have enough information to go, okay, I feel like I'm starting to hear the same thing over and over again, make a decision.
Do you think you have to be smart to be good with money?
No, I actually think you have to be slightly less smart to be good with money. The smartest people I know overthink their money and they end up doing nothing. So my dad is a really good example. My dad is a very intelligent person, but he has such strong analysis paralysis that he never bought a rental property or invested, but he will always look at things online and go, oh, I could, but he won't. Whereas I'm not as intelligent, but I just do it, and that has gotten me ahead.
Yeah. What is your definition of success and have you made it?
My definition of success is being financially secure, having purpose, and being surrounded by friends and family. And I feel like I have the last two.
So being surrounded by friends and family?
Yes. And having purpose.
Yeah.
And I feel pretty financially secure, but there's a retirement number I have in mind.
Right. Okay. If you had a spare 10K, what would you do with it and why? And it can be whatever. Like, it can be another handbag or whatever.
Another handbag or whatever.
Don't you have, expensive handbags?
I have one.
Oh. How did you get that?
I bought it.
From them Hermes directly?
No, because you have to spend, a dumb amount of money.
That's what I thought. How did you get access to it?
I put it on my story. I shared the
you?
journey, so someone was not watching. But you can go to.
I was watching enough to know that you bought an expensive handbag. But it wasn't until, anyway.
It's an investment, Glenn. It goes up in value.
Okay.
14.2% per annum. So.
Should everyone buy bags?
No, but I mean, guys buy watches and they go.
Yes, they do.
And they go, oh, this goes up in value. Or they buy a car. The amount of times I've heard a man be like, after COVID, you have no idea how much this car went up in value.
Yeah, but it's all back down now.
Really?
Yeah, my Ranger that you were in today, during COVID, I could have sold it for $33,000. More than I paid for it, but now it's back down.
Buy low, sell high.
Giddy up. But I needed it. Okay.
So you don't like the handbag?
I've got no view of the handbag. My question is, do you use it daily or is it an investment?
I use it daily.
Is it the one out there?
Yes.
Oh, how much was that worth?
A pretty penny.
Yeah. Is it public how much you paid for it? Okay.
I don't want to get robbed.
No, that's true. Well, it's funny. So for me, the whole watch thing, this watch has increased in value, but I didn't buy it as an investment to keep in the wardrobe and not use. I bought it because I liked it.
It's the same with Birkins. Even if they are used, the less used they are, the higher in value they go, any consumer collectible.
Yeah. So that bag out there is a Hermes bag.
Yes. It's
okay.
30.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Hermes.
Hermes.
I used to say it Hermes, so I'm of no better standing.
I remember I sent you a reel or a video once. I was walking past one of your favourite shops, and I was somewhere.
What was my favourite shop?
Van Cleef.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I love my jewellery.
Yeah. And I'm like, you're poor when you can't pronounce the names.
Van Cleef.
Van Cleef, Hermes.
Or maybe you just didn't grow up with people that bought those things. I was like talking to my friend once. I was like, oh, what a nice like Hermes shop. And she was so nice. She was like, I think it's pronounced Hermes.
Do you think the intrinsic quality is there?
It's, is there an intrinsic quality in a male watch that costs like $300,000?
I don't think so.
Probably similar then.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to spare $10,000, what would you do with it and why?
If I had a spare $10,000, I would probably put it in my emergency fund because my emergency fund is a bit low right now.
Right.
Because I've had some emergencies. And I need to have enough for like 6 months of my living expenses.
Yeah, okay. Cool. What has been your best investment to date?
I feel like out of principle, I want to say my handbag just to round this answer off.
Yeah.
But my best investment to date, my female friendships. They're like the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Love that. Love it.
Was that an eye roll?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think the best investments are things that money can't buy.
Yeah.
Like one of the experiences I had, and excuse me if I'm a bit nasally, got sick leaving London. One of the best money did buy it actually. One of the best experiences I had overseas was like the private boat ride on the Seine in Paris.
Yeah, you could buy that.
You could buy that.
You could buy that.
But then the next one, these are the two highlights of my trip. The next one was going to where my ancestors were from, hired a car, went out there, and I was in this old village and I was in Epping Forest randomly, and there was a tree. I'd never seen an apple tree in the wild. There was an apple tree and I ate the apple and it was delicious and I felt like Eve and all the things. But that was a really good experience that, money couldn't buy that. So those two things, It wasn't the $10,000 watch. It wasn't the new car. It was these moments in time experiences.
Okay, I hear you. My top one is female friendships. My second one is the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like that was the book that, like, as cliche as it was, that was the book that changed it for me.
Yeah, right. I reckon my best investment, actually the business that I built and sold, but in terms of the non-financial stuff, what are you currently reading or listening to?
I'm currently reading a book by Rachel Rodgers. It's called We Should All Be Millionaires. You've probably heard of...
She sounds like a capitalist.
She is. She's great. and we love it. And it's a really good book. And it's about like kind of changing... I'm kind of going through a shift in my mindset where I start questioning, like, how much money should a person have? Is it good to have money? Is it good to be a capitalist? And so I wanted to read this book just to kind of set me back into a neutral position because I've started to, notice some changes.
In your own views?
In my own views.
So you think people need to be less capitalist or more?
Speaking of myself.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I think just like seeing how much crap is happening in the world, it makes me feel incredibly guilty for living like this life of like living in a bubble.
Yeah.
And like, what more can I do with my money?
Well, I mean, I was called a woke tool the other day.
Well, that's not correct.
I know, if you know, people know who know me, I ain't woke. There was many things that Sim had to edit out of the podcast that I was on her show. But there's something, I'm a believer of the best system in the world is capitalism, but the worst system is capitalism. And I think as a society, we do have a problem now how, if you look at the mega billionaires, particularly in the States, the wealth increase that they've had over the last 5 years coming out of COVID, it is mind-blowing. Sure, they took risks, sure, but it was the society that they lived in which enabled them to actually make that money.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck in this tension where let me build, let me make money, let me do it ethically, all that stuff. Don't just come and take my money because just because I don't have it means that I think it's more like just because you don't have it doesn't mean I can't have it type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there is that dance of what the F is going on. Like there is just so much wealth that's at the top and there's going to be no middle class in the West soon.
It was like a real profound, like a specific moment is when I saw the floods happening in Punjab, which is where my family is from. And these are people like, I still have family there. And seeing that area is not an area that has ever flooded as far as I've known in like the history of this region. And to see like the effects of global warming on the very underprivileged group of people, and to know that like in a way I have contributed to that because I fly on a plane, I do all these things. I'm definitely not the world's most sustainable human being. Like I've never claimed that, but it just hit me. I was like, oh my God, I'm like kind of part of this, even if it's a small slither, and I'm going to be okay when global warming gets worse, but these people aren't. And I think that, oh my God, my voice is like breaking up, but yeah.
No, I vibe you. Final question.
Let's end on a high.
Yeah, let's end on a high. If there is one book people should read to be a better investor, what would that be? Now, it doesn't have to be a money book, just one book.
I mean, Friends That Invest is a really great book.
Yeah, I've heard the author's pretty humble and non-bragging.
Not bragging at all. Someone called it the Elle Woods of investing as a book. Do you know who Elle Woods is?
No.
Legally Blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that it's a really great, simple book. I enjoyed writing it. And
have you done an update?
Yes.
Like a decent update or just like name stuff?
So Friends That Invest is updated with new facts and figures that are more like time recent.
Yes.
Got rid of mentioning COVID a million times.
Yes.
And extra chapter on how to invest your first $1,000.
Love that. How would someone invest their first $1,000 in 1 minute or less?
Lazy investor portfolio. Read the book to find out more.
Ooh, I love it. Sim Kaur, Friends That Invest, thank you for joining us on this episode of This Is Investing. See you soon. Bye.
Any advice is general financial advice only, which does not take into account your objectives, financial situation, or needs. Because of that, you should consider if the advice is appropriate to you and your needs before acting on the information. If you do choose to buy a financial product, read the Product Disclosure Statement, PDS, and Target Market Determination, TMD, and obtain appropriate financial advice tailored to your needs. Simo Interactive Pty Ltd, the publisher of this podcast, and Glen James are authorised representatives of Money Sherpa Pty Ltd, which holds financial services license 451289. Opinions or comments from any guests on the podcast are theirs and not those of the host or the publisher or their respective license holders.